Alright, so I was asked, I had several people ask me to show a day in the life of a hobo. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're just waking up now. Well, some of us are waking up now. She usually gets up about 4 in the morning and terrorizes the neighborhood until about 6, and then she comes back and passes out. Neffy gets up around 6. He just got up and went outside. So I'm going to show a day in my life and also do a little introduction and a little tour, since I'm trying to start on YouTube. And also I have a lot of new followers on Instagram who probably have no idea what's going on, but I appreciate following. So maybe this will help shed some light on what it is I do. Are you getting up? Sleepyhead. First things first, open the door, let the cats out. Get some fresh air. Get dressed. Can't do anything without my hat on. Neffy always needs fed first thing in the morning, because he probably went about 20 minutes without eating, so now he's starved. Morning, guys. Morning. Morning, sunshine. Morning, sunshine. You look like you were up partying. Are you sleeping it off? You were almost up. I honestly don't know how any of my life could be too interesting to anybody, but perhaps that's what's making it interesting. So, air out the tent. And I'll typically just leave it open. I haven't been opening all the other sides because it's getting chilly and I just don't feel like it. The leaves are falling and it just makes more of a mess than anything. So that's how I leave my tent during the day. Next, after I wake up, what I do is come out here. I grab my camp stove and my coffee pot, and I make myself some coffee, which everybody knows how to make coffee, so I won't show that, but a day can never start without coffee. So I guess I should introduce myself for any new people. My name is Hobo Jesus. It was a name given to me. My nickname was always Jesus. I look like white Jesus. My son gave me the nickname Hobo Jesus many years ago, so that always stuck. And I've been out here a couple years now, I guess. I started out in my backpacking tent in state forest, bouncing all around. Here in Pennsylvania, you're not allowed to disperse camp in state forest, so I would move around every night to different spots. That and hotel rooms, very sketchy hotel rooms, and then fortunately some good friends would let me move around. I'd go from one place to another and set up on their property and do some work in exchange. And so this is where I'm at now. This is the tent I'm in now. I've been in this about a year and a half maybe now. This is not really a good tent. This is a Pomali Bromance TP. I mean, it was good for the money. It's a cheaper tent, so it was good for the money. I'm glad I got it. Don't get me wrong there. I just wish it was more durable and a lot more features. There wasn't much effort put into this. But this is my tent, this is my bed, and after lots of videos and stuff about air mattresses and whatnot, I've had different beds. This is a foam mattress, and a follower gave me a bed frame, keep me out of the water so I stopped flooding. This is my clothes area and my backpacking gear, and this half is the cat's half, and these are just little keepsakes. I made this table by hand. I even made the cordage and everything. Oh, I'm stuck. And this is my food pantry, and that's my spot. The rest of this is the cat's area. They've taken over everything. So this is the outside. There's the outside of my tent. There's a table I made, and a bench, and a stool, and my throne, and I have a bunch of stuff to burn. So this is my fire pit with it's called a mud stove, or a rock stove, fire pit stove. This is the rest of my tent, and this is my garage. Built this with a tarp and bamboo, and keep my wood under there, which I'll have to start chopping wood soon, and just some extra odds and ends. Guess I should introduce the kitties. This is Neffy. He's about 15, 16 now. Neffers, come here. He's getting old, but he's still playful. This is Pantherina. I'm sure everybody knows this one. She's crazy. She's insane. There's something mentally wrong with her. But she's cute. And I got my hammock over there, and lots of forest around, which maybe in a later video we'll take a walk around and show some of the forest. But that's me, that's my cat, my home, my situation. And this is my story. Well, after my coffee and I get dressed and everything, I come out here. There's some deer way down there. Come out here in this sunny spot. Panther, you gotta help me? And I set up my solar panels. Pantherina likes to help me do everything. So I set up my solar panels, and I hook up all my batteries to them and charge everything during the day, so that by nighttime things are mostly charged. This thing never runs out of batteries, huh? I go through a good bit of water between drinking the cats, taking showers, and washing dishes, washing my clothes. So once a day I take the empty containers down the hill, and fortunately I have some containers already filled up down here. I just need to grab them and bring them up. Otherwise I'd have to go take all the empty containers somewhere and fill them up, bring them back. There's not really a water source here, unfortunately. So this is my shower, washing, dishes, things like that water. This is my drinking water. So I just have to filter and clean the drinking water. And I'm out of drinking water, so I gotta take one of these up. Maybe one or two shower waters. Well, that's all I'm gonna be able to manage to pull. Got the shower water over here. My shower. I'll probably take a shower. I have more to do, but now it's getting chilly out. I like to take showers right after the water's been sitting out in the sun for a while. So this is where I got my little shower station. I'm gonna take a shower here, do some dishes, and then that's where I put my clothes to wash them and take them over there and hang them to dry. There you go. I have to wash the food bowls every day, or else the insects, especially yellow jackets and slugs and spiders and everything, will get all in them. So every day I wash all the dishes. There you go. Good. Alright, so the drinking water that I keep in the tent so the small one I'll keep in the tent. And this large one, since I can actually carry it up, will go in here in my garage. Right now is dinner time. This is pretty much what I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Once in a while I have soups and whatnot, but I basically live off of mixed nuts. And I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna eat a couple handfuls of this. Another food item I tend to get a lot is big jars of peanut butter. 3 scoops of peanut butter will pretty much fill you up all day, so it lasts a long time. And lots of protein in peanut butter, and maybe not much else nutrient wise, but if your main concern is just not being hungry, peanut butter is a good way to go. If you followed my YouTube, I haven't been on YouTube for a year and a half or so. If you used to follow me on YouTube, you'd probably know I had a cat named Amanita, which I don't want to get into, but she is no longer here. And Pantherina has taken her place. Not taken her place, but Pantherina is my new bestie. As I said, she has some mental issues. But she's my new adventure cat. Goes everywhere with me backpacking. If you go on Instagram, I have a lot of videos of us on Instagram, but I'll try putting some here on YouTube. So I skipped a lot of what I do throughout the day. It varies a lot. There's some barns here on this property that I'm painting in exchange for being here. Some trees cutting. Sometimes I go for a hike. Usually, as you can see, the sun's about to set. We got about 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 hours until sunset. So now I would either hike up the ridge here and look for some mushrooms for dinner. I'm not really too hungry right now. I haven't been feeling good, so I don't have an appetite. So right now I'm going to collect firewood and make a fire. Well, I said I wasn't gonna go for a hike or look for mushrooms, but it's Friday. Gotta live it up a little bit. And she seems to want to go for a hike. Meow. Where are we looking for? Where are we gonna go? Huh? We're just gonna walk around and look right here. I'm having trouble seeing here. Let's go over this way. We hardly ever go over here. Oh my goodness. You are crazy. You're so crazy. Oh. Alright, how about you get down and walk a little bit? Alright, well, did my evening walk. I think it's time to head back down to the tent because somebody fell asleep. Somebody fell asleep during our hike, so I'm gonna carry her back down to the tent. You on there? We're headed back down. You can go to sleep. There it is down there. We're headed down. Ooh. Holding on. Oh, careful there. I made it. I made it. You went down? Are you gonna get down? I never. Are you getting down or what? What are you doing? The next thing I do every night, I feed the stray cat Stroby. A lot of people comment that I'm living the dream and they wish they could live like this. And I mean, it has its ups and downs. I like being out in nature all the time. There's less stress society-wise, but there's always, every day there's something going wrong. The tent leaks like crazy. Every time it rains I get wet, bugs in there I can't keep out. Every day I'm constantly cleaning and cutting wood. Winter's coming, I have to chop wood for about 6 months straight to stay warm. You're always hungry, you're always sick, you're always tired. It's a lot of work. I always wanted to live in a tent and travel. But farther down the road, after my son went off to college and everything, the plan never was to become homeless a couple years earlier and still have to live daily life in a tent. That was never the plan, and it's made it pretty difficult. I miss out on a lot of things. Mostly I missed out on time with my son that I could have seen him before he does go off to college. Granted, he's 18, he's got his own life, and he's with his friends and everything, but I still feel like I lost time with him. And basically, nobody wants to hang out with a homeless guy who lives in the woods. So it's pretty lonely. Luckily, I have my cats. I spent most of my life hanging out with just cats, so I'm pretty used to it. But there are some nights where I wish I could sit by the fire with somebody. So there are some cons to it. But anyhow, the sun is just about set, so it's time for my last daily activity, which I'll show you now. So now it's time to feed my other friend. Well, that about does it for the day. Running out of light here. It's actually a lot darker than it looks like in my phone. So now I've got punky logs smoldering, keep the mosquitoes away as I go to sleep. And since we're running out of light now, I just go in, lay in bed and edit these videos and post them. Takes me actually a few hours to edit and several hours for it to upload because I have no service here. So that's about it. As I do more during the days, I'll show those, or if you'd like to see anything different, gesundheit, let me know. And I'll probably go for a hike tomorrow, so I'll try to show more of the hike. Where is it? So, good night, everybody. You okay?